is up, YouTube, and welcome back to Ball Band Reacts. I got contacted by Hampus, the bass player for the band set before us. They are from Stockholm, Sweden, and they classify themselves as alternative melodic metalcore. Certainly an interesting way to classify themselves. Looking forward to hearing it. They were formed in 2012. They released the Voyagers EP in 2014. They released the Enigmas EP in 2016. And they recently signed to Eclipse Records, based here in the US, in January of 2018 with their Eclipse Records debut album, Vitae, due this summer. So, get a chance to check them out and hear what they sound like. It's interesting to hear melodic metalcore from Stockholm. Typically, Stockholm is more well known for bands like Raven and Entombed and that more simple, crushing death metal attack. So, I'm looking forward to it. The band is set before us. The track is Highborn. And here we go. I like the melodic riffing here. I like the drum sounds, but as the riffing starts to come in here, the drums start to get buried a bit in the mix, and it is mixed really hot. The overall track volume is really loud. I had to dial my volume down here. Very Soilwork-like groove here. Certainly hear that influence. I like the vocals. Kind of that solid bellow. I like that riff. The kick sound's a bit clicky for my taste. Definitely get that triggered sound there. And it does struggle to cut through the mix just a little bit. This overall mix volume, high frequencies being so loud and peaking, makes it a little hard to listen to. It's an interesting touch there with the effect, but I'm not sure it was necessary. I like that shift. Might have liked a little bit more of the punctuation there. The transition, good fill. Wish that transition was a bit more fluid. It just doesn't feel seamless. Same here, that double bass pattern kicks in, but there's no real way to lead into it. Didn't expect the female vocals at all. It's almost jarring. I like the touch, but again, transition into it a little better. Punctuated with a fill, accented, make that transition a little more seamless. Interesting shift into the piano there. They're doing a lot of transitioning, shifting different tempos, but I just don't feel like the transitions are as smooth and as seamless as they could be. Alright, that was set before us. The track was Highborn. There's some really good things about it, and there's some things I'm not necessarily in love with. So, I like the track as a whole. I think the melodic riffing is really well done. I like that very evident soilwork feel of some of the riffs in the early parts of the track. Those big, deep, heavy grooves that you are used to hearing from the latter half of Soilwork's catalog. Certainly get up to that In Flames in there as well. It's understandable. These guys are from Sweden, and they certainly do have a lot of that incredible melodic death metal culture there, and bands that certainly pioneered so much of it. The mix is hot. It's mixed really loud overall. I would have brought the overall track volume down a bit because it becomes almost painful. I've got my volume really low here, and it was starting to get abrasive on my ears. I'm not in love with clicky kick sounds. That's a personal thing. I like a little bit more bottom end and more of an organic sound to kick drums. I like the lead tones, I like the rhythm tones, but I feel like the mix overall is a bit on the muddy side. And I feel like those high frequencies are just too high. I feel like at some points they start to drown other things. You're getting conflicts with the tom tones, the tom sound, the snare sound, and you don't get a lot of cymbal at all because they're getting buried with how high the other frequencies are. So you're losing those in the mix. The transitions, in my opinion, could be smoother, especially moving towards the end of the track. Like when the female vocals come in, it's jarring because there's not really a transition. They just appear. There's no fill, there's no accent to punctuate. You're shifting in and out of one spot to another. You're just going there, coming off a snare hit. And I think you guys are more than capable of doing that. Your drummer sounds like he's solid. I like the vocals. I enjoy them. And overall, I like the track. But I think the mix is definitely going to hold you back. Like, I wouldn't necessarily go back and listen to this a whole lot simply because of the mix issues. Because it is really abrasive and my ears are starting to ring and hurt. So I like the track. I think it's really I think it's solid metalcore. I certainly want to hear more. I want to hear more I want to hear some stuff from the new record as you get it available. And I really appreciate you guys reaching out. Overall, other than the issue, even with the issues, it's still a solid track. And congratulations on getting signed to Eclipse Records. I wish you a lot of success, and I hope you guys keep in contact and let me check out more of your stuff. Thank you so much. I appreciate the opportunity. Thank you to all of the subscribers, new and old, here on the channel. I truly appreciate you guys. I love you. Thank you to my law enforcement, military veterans, and first responders for what you do every single day. I love you. I appreciate you. As always, you have been awesome. I have been Bald Man. I will see you in the next one. Be excellent to each other and keep it bang.